We welcome you tonight.
And a good evening to all you high school football fans out there in East Alabama. Welcome to the high school game of the week on the CW Jabama and Beam. I am Richard Holdridge alongside my broadcast partner Corey Bank. We have got a great one tonight. It is week 2 in high school football. It is the first game for Russell County as they take on a 5A team from Georgia, the Harris County Tigers. Corey, I am excited about this matchup.
This is going to be a great matchup tonight. I can feel electricity. The fans are ready. This is the game of the week. It is going to be Russell County High School playing Harris County. This is everything that the fans have been looking for, Richard.
Harris County, new head coach Tommy Watson. They did finish 7-5 last year. They lost in the second round of the playoffs. They have a lot of youth on their team, including quarterback Levi Watson. He is only a junior, but they have one of the top wide receivers in the state of Georgia, Kobe Askew, a senior who he is their ultimate playmaker, but he was shut out in their last game against Troup County, where Harris County was defeated in Hamilton, Georgia at Durham Field, 33-0 by the Troup County Tigers.
Kobe Askew, what can we say? Number 8. He is his favorite target, but when he gets out to the second level, he is deadly. So when you get him on the outside part of the field, he's able to make the necessary catches on the run, make defenders miss. That's where he's at his best. Now, a guy that we're going to be looking forward to tonight for this Harris County team is defensive end, number 16, Jay Sean Thomas. He's a stud athlete as an edge rusher, and he can cause a lot of penetration in the backfield. He is a Division I commit going to Northern Illinois.
Well, let's talk about the Russell County Warriors. They were on the doorsteps of the playoffs last year, finishing with a 6-4 record, their best record in 13 years. But Russell County returns offensive weapons, including junior quarterback Robert Calhoun and their talented 3-star running back Drew Pickett, who has verbally committed to Wake Forest. And of course, they have the playmaker at wide receiver number 1, AJ Black. Corey, Russell County looked great in their spring game. We had the privilege to call the Jamboree game last week against Southside Selma and Eufaula. And Russell County, let me tell you something, if you don't know about this guy yet, they have a freshman, his name, Kelston Popcorn Tarver.
That's right, Richard. Kelston Tarver, number 19. He scored 2 touchdowns last week in the Jamboree game. He has a lot of promise, breakaway speed. When he gets shifty into the next level, he can also be elusive, explosive, and we saw him with the jump cuts. But then, when we saw him up between the tackles, he is able to lower the boom and give it everything that Russell County is looking for out of a young running back.
And Russell County has weapons on the outside, not just A.J. Black, but they have number 11, Jaquan Harper, nicknamed Cheetah. And they have number 12, Cameron Bullock, and his nickname, Waffle House. Why is he called Waffle House? Because he's always open. All right. And Corey, let's talk about that Russell County defense. New defensive coordinator, Kendall Lacey. He's got some ballers on defense, and I expect to see a lot of pressure in Harris County's backfield tonight.
One guy we're going to be looking for all night long is James Todd. Number 51, last week he was impeccable, getting around the blocks, creating havoc in the backfield. Whether in a normal bull rush bearing down situation, he is able to get off the blocks. He could do the rip moves inside. He could do the swim moves outside. He is a dynamic player, and he's going to be up in Levi's grill all night long.
All right. Well, why don't we take it back to the station for a break? You are watching the high school game of the week on the CW Jabama and Beam.
I'm Stephen Goen from Buffalo Rock. You're watching NBC 38.
Beam is delivering gig speed internet to 100% of our network. But should you get a gig? Well, if you want to download an album in a blink, video conference in 4K, make virtual reality more real, power all of your home smart devices at the same time, and still have bandwidth to stream everything without buffering, then yeah, you gotta get a gig. So call, click, or visit and get it. Because when you gotta get a gig, you gotta go with Beam. bringing East Alabama more.
Giovanna's Pizzeria is serving up the real deal in Italian food for lunch and dinner. Great pasta and authentic New York-style pizza open 7 days a week and offering happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Fridays. We're your new favorite lunch spot with $10 specials during the week. Giovanna's new owners continue to serve Phoenix City and Columbus with generous portions of delicious, authentic Italian food. Visit diningforcharitiesga.com to save. Giovanna's Pizzeria, Broad Street at 16th Street, Phoenix City.
Welcome back to Corbett Stadium at Mitchell Field. Richard Holderich, Corey Bank here on the broadcast. You are watching the high school game of the week on the CW Jabama and Beam, and we are approximately 3 minutes from kickoff. We did have a little bit of a lightning delay. We will kick off at 8:20. I just want to remind all the listeners out there that we do have 2 other games that are in action. All 3 teams are at home. Glenwood is hosting the Brookstone Cougars at the Swamp in Phoenix, City, Alabama, and then you have the Smith Station Panthers hosting the Central Red Devils. We will try to give score updates throughout the broadcast. Corey, you got some analysts on some other players. Go ahead and take it away.
So we're going to go with quarterback on Russell County's team, Robert Calhoun. Robert Calhoun, number 3. He is a mobile quarterback. He enjoys getting outside the tackle box. He extends those plays. We saw this last week in the Jamboree. He loves stepping up to his throws, and he's able to read the defense and find the necessary zones and coverage. When this happens, he's also able to hit the medium routes. He's also hit the long ball. Robert Calhoun's going to be an X-factor quarterback for Russell County tonight.
All right, well, the captains out there for the Russell County Warriors is number 1, A.J. Black, and number 58, Jimmy Robinson. The Russell County Warriors have won the toss.
Russell County won the toss, the further off.
And they will defer to the second half. So Harris County is going to get the ball first. So Russell County is going to be on defense to start the game. Harris County, a 5A program out of Hamilton, Georgia. And that is just on the outskirts of the Columbus city limits. These 2 programs, very similar as they are both on the outskirts of the Columbus Phoenix city limits. They have the same style of play, and they just love their football. I mean, we've been to a game up in Hamilton, Georgia. We got a chance to see the scrimmage between Harris County and LaGrange a couple of weeks ago. And Harris County is going to try to make a statement tonight. They want to bounce back from their 33-0 loss to Troup County last week.
If there's going to be a player that answers at the helm that's going to say something about it, Richard, and that's T.J. Johnson. Number 75, defensive tackle. He's short, he's stout. He has got a low center of gravity to the ground, making it very hard for offensive linemen to block him. He's under 6 feet tall, but he is 265 pounds plus. He's an excellent tackler, especially run stuffing in those holes.
And I like the play of Levi Watson. He is a scrambler. He likes to get outside the pocket. And his favorite target, Kobe Eskew. That is the matchup that I'm looking forward to seeing tonight, is Kobe Eskew facing off against Donquavius Crawford, the ball hawking corner, number 20. He is going to be a problem, but actually number 7, and he's nicknamed Quay. So he's going to be the matchup that you want to see. Askew versus Crawford. It's going to be a great matchup.
So my analysis on Donquavius Crawford. He's an absolute ball hawk of a defender, whether you line him up in the slot, on your X and Y receivers, which are your number 1 and 2. He is a lockdown corner. He can play bump, run, coverage, and he makes a lot of passes defended. He's also a great tackler, one of the best tacklers on Russell County's team last year. He's a heavy hitter. When the ball gets to the secondary, he is lights out.
Well, the crowd is fired up. The Russell County Warriors come out of the tunnel, and the crowd, you hear it, and you got a pretty good crowd size coming from Hamilton, Georgia. I mean, that's approximately an hour away. So they made the trip there. I mean, they do have passionate fans in Hamilton, Georgia, making the trip, but they do have the light show, and it really fires up the crowd and the band. It's just a great night for football here in Seal, Alabama, for their first home game of the season. and I cannot wait to get Russell County football season started.
It's going to be an absolute treat to watch today, Richard. We feel the excitement. All the fans in this stadium, they're waiting for the Russell County Warriors to go on the field and show what it means to be a Warrior.
Tonight's head official is Dana Barker, and the officiating crew is part of the Big East AHSAA Association. Dylan Griggs is the head coach for Russell County in his second year as Russell County gets ready to kick the ball off. Ryan Acosta is doing the kicking duties. Back to receive is number 11, Matt Barbie, and number 34, Gian Travarzio. So we get ready to kick things off here in Russell County. It's Russell County versus Harris County, a border war between this 5A school and a 6A school from Georgia. And there's the kickoff, and we are underway, and it's a pooch kick, and it will be a fair caught at the 28-yard line. That's where Harris County takes over.
The 28-yard line is where this Russell County defense is going to start. Let's see if they can get that push up front that we look for. We saw this last week. Let's get ready for Russell County football.
Out to lead the Tiger offense is number 6, Levi Watson. He is a junior, and he has his playmakers ready to go here in this game. As we are underway, Watson is in the shotgun with a 4 wide receiver set. Man in motion. The give is to number 16, Jayshon Thomas. He runs up the sideline and he gets out of bounds. He will get past the 1-yard mark, and that will be good enough for a Tigers first down.
The dynamic player they have in motion for that motion jet sweep, Jayshon Thomas, normally a defensive player, but on that last play showed exactly why he's an athlete on the outside.
Correction, he did step out of bounds, so it will be a 2nd down and 4. Watson in the shotgun. He's got trips wide to the right with the lone running back. Watson out of the shotgun. And he takes it himself. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 40. He gets a block. He's at the 45, the 50, and he is dragged out of bounds into Warrior territory at the 44-yard line.
Levi Watson on that last play shows exactly why he is mobile quarterback with that RPO keep. He takes around the right side for a first down.
And that moves the chains for Harris County as they are now at the 44-yard line. As we are just underway here in the first quarter, Harris County versus Russell County. Watson in the shotgun. The running back is Selwa, and there's a man in motion. The give is to Eskew, and Eskew gets taken out of bounds for a minimal gain. It'll bring up a 2nd down.
Once again, they are running the jet sweep, getting their motion man on the outside, using their athletes. And yes, it is one of the guys we talked about, Kobe Eskew, for a 2-yard gain.
And Kobe Eskew is one of those dynamic playmakers, one of the top wide receivers in the state of Georgia. That's the player to watch for tonight if you're the Russell County defense. Watson now in the pistol. The running back is Quintavious Walker. Man in motion, that is Ogletree. The give is to Walker, and he gets stuffed by that Russell County defense for a loss on the play.
A counter on the play, and just showing exactly how stout the defensive line of Russell County is. A minimal gain on the play, a 1-yard gain by Walker.
And Devin Presley with the stop. And it's going to be a 3rd and 8 situation for Harris County. Let's see if the Russell County defense can get their players off the field. Watson is in the shotgun. He's got the lone running back, trips wide to the left. Back to pass, he's feeling the pressure, and it's intended for Eskew. It's incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Excellent pass rush from this Russell County defense, making Levi Watson make a decision too early, and as a result, rush to throw for an incomplete pass.
And
4th down.
Out comes the punting team for Harris County. Jose Castillo back to return this punt. The drive stalled in Russell County territory. A good drive by Harris County on their first offensive possession, but they just could not get it going as the Russell County defense held serve.
Exactly. They really stepped up on defense. That defensive line was too much. You had Presley sticking up in the hole, and then you had that whole defensive line getting a surge up front. 4th down.
Here we go. The punt team is on for Harris County. Castillo is back to receive it. There's the snap. It's a bobble punt, and it's a high punt that wobbles, and it bounces, takes a favorable bounce by Harris County, and it goes out of bounds at around the 10-yard line.
That was a very interesting punt, Richard. A wobbly punt, but at the same time, it wobbled all the way down inside the 20, where Russell County will take the field for their first offensive possession.
Russell County will begin this offensive possession at the 12-yard line with 10:26 left to go here in the first quarter. It is 0-0 your score, and out comes Robert Calhoun, the junior quarterback who started all the games last season. We saw him in the Jamboree game against Eufaula, and he does have some weapons out there. Drew Pickett is the running back. He is in the pistol. He's got a wide receiver to the right and the left. Drew Pickett is in motion. The shotgun. Calhoun, the handoff is to Pickett, breaks a tackle, and makes a couple guys miss and gets about a 5-yard gain.
That was a halfback counter up the middle, giving Pickett those hard-earned yards, dragging defenders. Great surge up front from that offensive line.